My sister told my daughters the devastating truth about their father. She was livid when I threw her truth in her face. I have twin girls, 6. I love them more than anything, and I am grateful for them. Don't get me wrong, but I do wish I had gotten pregnant very differently. Long story short, I was sawed by a relative, 44, when I was 19. It was a terrible experience, and I tried to forget about it, but I kept the babies. Unfortunately, I didn't get a choice to have them in the first place, as when I found out I was in my second trimester, not that I wouldn't have gotten rid of them, because they are my everything. Anyways, on to the issue. My parents usually babysit the girls after school while I'm at work, usually for about an hour or so. I also haven't been in contact with my sister since I was pregnant, as she told me I clearly wanted it. She's not a good person, so I keep her out of my and my daughter's lives as much as I can. The girls are doing a fun family tree project at the moment, and I told them that their dad did something very bad and was taken away a long time ago. I never went into detail. I didn't want to go into detail or keep them in the dark. They both were happy with my response and didn't even push me on it. I was going to tell them when they were adults, so they could understand what happened and why he was in jail and not in their lives. As I mentioned, I don't talk to my sister, so my mom had the bright idea that while she was babysitting, to invite my sister to see the girls since she hadn't seen them ever. While my dad went out, my sister then told the girls they looked just like their dad, and the girls told her, no, we looked like mom, and my sister told the girls, no, you look like your dad. The girls then asked, how do you know our dad? Have you seen him? My sister told them, yeah, of course I've seen him, but you should know that you are rope babies. When I came to pick up my daughters, they were calling each other our babies. I asked my mom where they had gotten that name because I was livid, and she told me she had no idea. So in front of my mom, I asked the girls where they learned that from, and they told me, Auntie told us that's what we are. I just stared at my mom in disbelief, grabbed the girls, and went home. When we got home, I told them that that was a very bad word and that they should never say that ever. It was a very uncomfortable situation for me. They asked me a lot of questions about where it comes from and what it means, and I answered this child-friendly as I could and put them to bed. Once they were asleep, I messaged my mom saying that I would never trust her again, and that she should have embraced them today because this was the last time she'd ever see my children, and that goes for the rest of the family. My mom started messaging me full of excuses and everything, and I decided to just take the easy way, block them and carry on. However, now I'm getting messages from my dad, my sister, and mom all telling me that the girls were gonna know one day, and my sister was just ripping the band-aid off them. I, on the other hand, completely disagree and think they are 6 years old and don't need to hear anything vile like that. And yeah, and my sister didn't explain anything to them, just was completely inappropriate and out of line as they are children. My sister texted me, you're being so dramatic over the entire thing. I'm allowed to say the truth, and if anything, you should be thanking me, not bashing me to our family. I'll pray for the girls because you as their mother have no sense of responsibility to those girls. Always full of shed tea. You're clearly trying to project your issues onto me. I don't have time for it. I answered her with, you are the most vile person to date. I cannot fathom how you thought it was okay to tell my daughters that they are our babies. I think you need to go have a mental health evaluation because you need help. And don't you ever mention how I am as a mother when you don't even have kids. I hope you get the help you need. My sister texted back, how dare you throw my fertility in my face? You have no idea what it's like to have genuinely awful happen to you. You're a selfish bitch. Fuck you. You're a slut. I don't need a fucking slut who started to fuck her own uncle talking about my business. I'll pray to God for you fucking be. I told her, God knows how disgusting you are and is preventing you from having any child, because God in no way would willingly let you be anywhere near any children. Suck my dick, you uneducated swine. My parents' messages sums up is what I wrote in my last post, and how I'm a disgusting daughter and sister for throwing my sister's issues in her face. I told my daughters that we can get a new house and I will paint their room any color of their choosing, and they are quite happy to move. I think it's because they want a bluey themed room, but I'm not sure. I started looking at houses and hopefully we will be accepted soon.